Hey, what is your name and what are you doing here today?
My name is Pam Nelson and I'm a part-time ranger here, or warden, and I'm working over here this morning to help Joe Morgan out with a class of children. We have a public clinic for children to catfish, and they're going to go down to the slaw pond down here and catfish and see what they can catch, and usually somebody always catches at least one.
Are they usually big?
Sometimes they are, and sometimes they're not. They stock this pond down here with catfish, and there's some very large catfish down there, I understand, and occasionally some good-sized catfish will be caught, and then there are lots of small catfish, and when they catch them, if they're large enough, we release them into the big lake.
How'd you get into this?
My son fishes, and we started going down to Lake Grant a whole lot because we live close by there, and there was an opening for a part-time person, and I said that I would like to do it. I started last year, and I enjoy it.
So you're an outdoors person?
Yes,
So
definitely.
But you're kind of cooped up in the office here, but I guess because you can see the lake.
Well, not all day. We get to go out some and walk around and check the pier and check the lakes and make sure everything's okay. And occasionally we go out and patrol the lake in the boat, which is fun too. So I'm not really cooped up all day long.
What are you necessarily looking for when you're out checking the lake?
We go out and make sure that there's nobody swimming, that there's no one fishing off the bank, because that's not allowed. You can only fish off the pier and boats.
Well, thanks for the short interview. Maybe we'll see you wander around later.
You're welcome. Thank you.
You push the button in. Okay. Yeah. I didn't do that well. Did you see anything that I might have done wrong? One thing I done wrong is I didn't look before I cast. Like that, then you think it might be sticking, you let us look at it, we just let it down. But if you was to jerk, that would, right. And another thing, when you got it in the water, keep your rod tip down a little bit, so that when you get a bite, if you just start reeling, you're just gonna reel the bait out of his mouth. You need to jerk. I'm gonna push the button just to show you. But you need to jerk real hard like that. I didn't want to sling it way back here and maybe hook somebody, so I pushed the button. Have you got your own rod and fished before? Know how to cast? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Well, you got your father here too. All right. Well, that's about what we need to know.
Oh, really? No, reel the line some more.
Reel it on in there.
Reel the line on in. Keep reeling. There we go. Here you go. Now turn around. Hold the line. No, hold the line just like this and turn around. Let him take your picture.
Oh yeah, let's smile. Now, Daddy, don't you show that little trick about holding the fish close to the camera to make the fish look bigger now.
Don't splash me, fish.
Don't put this one back in here.
Yeah. He said about 12 to 14 inches. The man came prepared.
Man's done this.
Very my show. Oh, you look all right.
What do you want me to do?
Well, you're talking about the history of this little pond.
I'll tell you what, before we do that, there's a little historical marker right over there. It's got all the facts on it, and I'd rather kind of be there where I can refer to that and make sure I get all the years straight.
Okay.
So it's named after a kindly gentleman who used to fish here years ago, and he was known for teaching kids how to fish. He would often bring kids out here and share his knowledge, his equipment, his experience with them. So when they put this pond out here, they named it his memory. And they do a couple things with it. They stock, I think Joe said 7,000 channel cats in it in the spring. And what they used to do was put little catfish in here and they'd raise them up to a catchable size and then net them out and put them into the big lake. And then somebody figured out it'd be a lot of fun just to let the kids catch them and put them in the lake, which is what they're doing. The kids are actually stocking Lake Higgins with the larger fish from this pond. And Joe gets to teach them a lot about fishing, safety, ethics in the outdoors, and plus he's an accomplished taxidermist. He at the class before the fishing event, he demonstrates the different species of fish that live in the lake using models, and teaches them about fish, proper techniques for catch and release. And then of course they get the hands-on experience out here. And as you can see, everybody's having a lot of fun, including the grown-ups. But I think Joe said that they do this about every month during the summer, and during the school year they're out here about every week. They bring a lot of school kids out here as part of their environmental education training.
So what's your name and what do you do for a living?
I'm Walter Taylor. I'm a full-time freelance outdoor writer. I live in Archdale, and I'm the adventure sports writer and photographer for the High Point Enterprise, the outdoor writer for the Courier Tribune, the regional editor for Carolina Adventure magazine, and also a frequent contributor to North Carolina Sportsman magazine, and pretty much anybody else who'll pay me.
So you got some kin up here today too, don't you?
Yeah, my son and his buddy are over here. In fact, he's got one on the line right now. I may need to go help him.
All right, well if you need to go, we'll let you go.
Well, see, I think these guys are old enough, they should be able to handle it themselves.
A big one.
Whoa, I don't know. What? You might want to come over here.
All right.
Oh, here, this is.
Oh, yeah.
I'll get my camera here.
Oh, God, dog.
Keep going.
It was big.
It's gone, man.
It's about 10 pounder.
Too late.
It's about a 10 pounder.
And tell me what just happened here.
He caught a fish and he couldn't land it.
How big do you think it was?
9-10 pounds. It had a head about 4 inches across. Probably about.
What proof do you have that it actually existed?
Look at the water.
Look at the water. See all the mud it churned up? And we'll come the end of your string. That's proof enough.
So what's your name and what are you doing here today?
I'm Eric Taylor, this is Tom Christian, and we're fishing.
We're fishing for
Trying to catch a big one. Yeah.
Is this something you do every day?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we try to go fishing at least once a day. Sometimes we can't do it with marching band practice and school and stuff, but we try to fish every day.
Well, I'll let you go. I know you. What's your name and what do you do here?
My name's Joe Morgan and I'm a park ranger specialist.
What's this event you've got here today?
This is one of our children's, we call it catfish clinic or fishing programs. During the summer months we have channel cats that we let the kids catch. From November to April we have rainbow trout in here. They're cold water fish and only live during the winter months and we catch them all out. But the catfish here is mainly for stock in Lake Higgins, but we let the kids catch them and turn them loose in the lake.
How long have you been doing this kind of thing?
We've been doing it here for 7 or 8 years or even longer. I don't know the exact date when we started it.
So you've always had an outdoor job?
I've worked here for 24 years at the lake.
What do you try to stress to these kids?
You mean what kind of bait?
Well, as far as
what kind of fish?
Well, that and what do you want to teach them? What kind of values?
Teach them. We want to teach them, safety, about the different kinds of fish in the lake, and how to go about, the simplest way to fish, and the main thing we try to teach them today is safety. That's one of the most important parts. Safety first, and then we catch. Well, we usually always catch something. The lake's there's several thousand catfish in this pond.
Well, I'll let you go because I know you got to look after the kids. Thanks.
Okay, thank you.
Hey, can I ask your name?
Chris Reisinger.
What are you doing here today?
Fishing for catfish.
You having any luck?
Yeah.
Are you well pleased that this is, I guess, decent size, huh?
Yeah.
Is this something you do normally?
Yeah, just about every day.
So you live near a pond, lake?
I live on the water. Yeah.
Tell them where you live, Chris.
Florida.
What are you doing up here?
Visiting my aunt.
She's treating you right.
I need a pair of pliers. He got it good.
Got some right here.
Oh, he's out.
Well, I'll let you go. Thanks for this short interview. Maybe you can catch a whale next time.